7 free agent offensive linemen the Broncos could target after Ben Powers. Injury: the Denver Broncos are facing an unexpected challenge following guard Ben Powers' recent surgery to repair a partially torn biceps. After undergoing the procedure on Monday, Powers is expected to miss about 2 months on injured reserve, with a potential return to the field in December. With Powers out of the lineup, the Broncos will need to fill the gap on the offensive line. While they may look within their current roster for a solution, options like Alex Palczewski, who is listed as the backup guard, may not be the immediate choice. More likely, the team will turn to Matt Peart or Alex Forsyth, 2 versatile linemen who are primed to step into the role. In addition, don't be surprised if the Broncos call up Calvin Throckmorton from the practice squad, especially with the thin depth at offensive line. The team may even experiment with shifting players around, perhaps moving center Luke Wattenberg to guard and plugging Forsyth in at center. Regardless of the strategy, one thing is certain: Denver will need to strengthen their line and bolster depth, especially if they call up Throckmorton, leaving rookie Joe Michalski as the only backup on the practice squad. That's where free agency comes into play. Here's a closer look at 7 free agent offensive linemen who could be solid options for the Broncos. Quinn Bailey, 29. A familiar face in Denver. Bailey spent 6 seasons with the Broncos and was poised to play a key role in the offensive line last year. However, a complicated season-ending ankle injury during training camp derailed his 2023 season. After spending 2024 on injured reserve, Bailey is now a free agent and still looking for a comeback. He's been working hard at Lando Performance in Centennial to stay in shape and is eager for another shot in the NFL. Over his career, he has 31 games under his belt, including 2 starts. Connor McGovern, 32. Another former Bronco who could be a valuable asset is Connor McGovern. The seasoned veteran spent time with the New York Jets and the New Orleans Saints in 2024, starting a total of 96 games over his career. With experience across multiple teams, McGovern could bring much-needed stability and leadership to the Broncos' offensive line. Cody Whitehair, 33. A former Pro Bowler with 121 career starts, Whitehair adds a wealth of experience. He played 3 games with the Las Vegas Raiders in 2024 and could provide the Broncos with the depth they need for a consistent, reliable presence in the trenches. Shaq Mason, 32. With an impressive 147 career starts, including 15 starts with the Houston Texans last season, Shaq Mason is another lineman who could help solidify Denver's offensive line. His veteran experience would make him a solid addition to the Broncos' front. Nick Gates, 29. Though Gates has started 40 games over his career, he only had 1 start with the Philadelphia Eagles in 2024. Still, with his versatility and experience, he could be a good fit for the Broncos, especially in a rotational role to provide additional depth. Mark Glowinski, 33. Glowinski is another seasoned lineman with 101 career starts, including 5 with the Indianapolis Colts in 2024. His solid experience and ability to play at a high level could make him an attractive option for the Broncos as they look to reinforce their offensive line. Netane Muti, 26. Muti is a former Bronco who started 4 games during his time in Denver between 2020 and 2021. Although he hasn't started a game since then, he's still young at 26 and was with the Detroit Lions in 2024 during training camp. He could be a great low-risk, high-reward addition to the roster. With 10 healthy offensive linemen between the active roster and practice squad, the Broncos may not make a move until after their matchup against the Jets in London on October 12th. However, adding one of these free agents could be a game-changer, providing the necessary depth for a successful second half of the season. Stay tuned for updates and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insider insights and Broncos updates.